Hi, this is What You Waiting For, and this is a woman's perspective on camping and survival. And I just wanted to say a few things about the earthquake, the devastating earthquake in Haiti. Um, First of all, I think you cannot watch TV and watch those pictures without it affecting you, without it affecting your heart. And I also think that you can't sit there and watch all of the devastation in that country and it not make you think about prepping, about survivalist, about preparing, about food stocking, about water storage. Because if it can happen over there in Haiti, it could happen here. I mean, that could happen in California. It could happen anywhere in the United States. And it doesn't just have to be an earthquake. Some of the things that I've seen that I wanted just to say a couple things about. The first thing that really hit me was they talked about they were glad that the military was coming in because there was lawlessness, because most of the police had abandoned their post to go and take care of their family, or that they were trying to dig them out of buildings, their friends, their family. And if there was a major catastrophe here, I think it would be hard for those people, the doctors, the people that the police, to have their mind set completely on crowd control when they know that their son, daughter, wife, husband is hurt somewhere or might be killed. So I think that's why everyone needs to make plans now to prepare. Uh, the second thing that really hit me is that they had the ability, um, I don't know if it's true or not, but I've seen somewhere on there that they said that they had water storage somewhere, but they just didn't have the proper people to hand it out, to divide it out. That should have been thought about. I think that's why you need to prepare now in your local community. If you get with your friends, relatives, neighbors, and talk about this. If this happens, you know about first aid. You're a doctor, you're a nurse, whatever. This person over here knows about machinery. This person over here knows about rationing and can divvy things out. There's a person over here that's more of a leader that can give everyone a timeline of what's going to happen and what we need to do. And I think we all need to sit down with our friends, family, neighbors, and figure this out. Even in just your family, you need to figure this out. Because waiting till a catastrophe happens, it's going to be too late. Um, Also, if my food storage and my water supply here in my house survived for some miraculous reason, do you know how wonderful that would be to be able to go and take a bottle of water and hand it out to someone? Or take my first aid supplies. They had people there that were wounded and they didn't even have first aid supplies for them. There were so many wounded, uh, and be able to go and help them. I'm not a nurse, I'm not a doctor, but I've taken first aid classes. I've been certified first aider before. I'm going to go and renew that, especially from this, thinking all the things that I would not remember in an emergency. But if you have these things there, example, if you had a generator and power tools, imagine if you had the power tools to be able to use your power tools to clear the debris. If you had the machinery, a tractor or whatever, to be able that had gas in it, to be able to help. There is just so many things, and everybody can do something. Everybody can help in some way. And some of you out there might say, "Oh, I'm never going to be able to do everything. I'm not a doctor. I can't fix cars. I'm just, you know, a mother." You have the ability to help someone. And if you talk about it now, especially even with your family, and say, "You know what, if an emergency happens, this is what we do. Let's make a list. Let's go over this list. Okay, you need to do this, I need to do this, you're in charge of this, I'm in charge of that. If anybody gets hurt, this person's in charge." And that way you can plan ahead of time. Think of all the scenarios and plan. That's the whole thing, is you need to think now while you're level-headed, while there's not an emergency, and just think what they're going through. What would they need? What do they need? Even if that's a simple thing like not throwing out your old towels, maybe washing them, bleaching them out real good, disinfecting them very well, and storing them someplace. You're not going to use them, but if you need it for bandages, or if you need it, you got it. Or if you're going to, instead of throwing out that pop bottle, fill it up with water. Rinse it out, sanitize it, fill it with water. Something simple. And that could save someone's life. So if this situation with Haiti doesn't get you moving and doesn't get you thinking, then I don't think anything would. And this is a great starting point for you to talk to your family. I've always used the Katrina to be able to talk to my children. Well, if this happened, if this Katrina happened, this is what we do. Now this is Haiti. If this would happen here, let's get organized. Let's make lists of what we need to do. Let's keep all our stuff together. Let's know in a moment's notice, and let's practice it. So I'm what you waiting for? And I'm gonna tell you, what are you waiting for? Get out there and do it.